Hello everyone, Gaming with Big Green, and we're here looking at King Shot. This is an account review. Shout out to Heathen. He's from Valhalla, our team from 135. Good members, want to show crimes, friends, brought him in. I'm glad you came. You're doing amazing. Your island's awesome. Your account's awesome. I'm so glad you joined us. Thank you, and shout out to Heathen. And we're going to look at your account real quick. So, all in all, dude, solid account. All right, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful account. All right, your characters look really good. So you're kind of looking for a lineup suggestion, so that's why we're going to be looking over these characters a little bit further. So you got Helga. Now I gotta say, I don't see enough Helgas built. She's really good. Her widget skill is very good. The only thing I would have suggested is to get the widget skill to, believe, level 4. I think you have her at level 3, because level 4 would have applied a little bit more lethal to the rally. But all in all, I mean, really good build on that character, great investment. I really like to see people invest in Helga, also in Amadeus, but Amadeus is definitely a little bit more pricier. So I'm very happy to see you have Helga. Now that's going to weigh into these lineup decisions. So she is a good defense character, but she has really good offensive stats as well, especially with the widget gear. Now you have the widget gear to level 3, so it's going to be important to keep that in mind. There's only 5% extra into the rally, and you can't get the season 1 widget gear anymore. Now season 2 widget gear is about to come to an end, so I would suggest picking that up for Zoe and Marlin if you can. Now we're going to talk about your rally joiners as well, because there's some really good information with your rally joiners that you're right on the cusp of doing that could probably help you a lot. And there's going to be something in this video for everyone, because even myself, I'm learning something when I'm doing these. And I just did some in Land of Jails, and I noticed something really important, and I'm going to get that information out on here. But you can see with this character here, this character is probably the best rally joiner right now for you guys to build as an epic. When we came into the game, we used to use Chico, the purple hair girl. I'll show you guys her in a second, but she has the same skill. Now you only need to get this character to 4 stars to get this skill to level 5. You don't even have to fully upgrade the stars. So given the fact that you're right there and you have a level 3 skill here, you know what I'm saying, you're about the same place with the 2 characters. Now you can take this up to level 5 here because you already have her at 4 stars. But the one thing I'm going to talk to you guys about, you see that level 3 skill on the bottom right, not the top, but the bottom right. You don't have to invest in that. Okay, so, you know what I'm saying? If you have a rally joiner, like she was a designated rally joiner, and I didn't catch this early on. I should have been telling people this from the beginning, because she was always been a rally joiner for us. We don't really put her in opening rallies. So when you open a rally, the 2 skills on the right apply. If you're just joining, it's only the top skill. So there's no reason to invest any books into that bottom right skill, technically. You know what I'm saying? So again, if you run that theory with certain characters like Gordon, you know what I'm saying, you don't have to invest into that bottom right skill. So that level 3 books can be used in something different to increase the top right skills and give yourself a higher hit in rally joiners and overall more damage to help the team. You know what I'm saying? If you take the level 3 away from that and the one we just looked at, you're going to have a lot more books, and you're going to be able to upgrade the top skills that will help you in the rally as joiners over the overall skills. Because again, if you're not using him to open rallies, that bottom right skill is just not doing nothing. So every book you put into it, you know what I'm saying, you could be putting it somewhere else. So very important, you know, keep that in mind, guys. So I would put her as number 1 right now, because she has that passive buff that will increase your research. And again, if you take that bottom skill away from her, she's just basically got the same stat as her, but she will increase your, I believe that's research. It looks like a little book, so I'm going to assume it's research. This is a screenshot, so not 100% sure without looking, but again, it looks like research. But very good character, and actually more valuable than the purple hair girl. So keep that in mind, guys. If you're now coming into King Shot and you're building, she has more value than the purple hair girl. Now, she's still second, don't get me wrong, but do not upgrade that bottom right skill. You know what I'm saying? You're only going to be bringing her as a joiner. Now, she would come in third, but because she also has the passive, but she also only applies increase of attack, which is not as good as the lethal. But, I mean, it's still good because she has that passive, so building her as well would be good. And if you're saving books from not building the bottom skill of the epic characters, then you should have enough to build up the top right skill of all the rally joiners for the epic characters. Okay, so now that will give you 3 lineups right there for rally joiners. Even if you don't have any secondary characters on the side, that will give you 3 rally joiners. So, you know what I'm saying? You would have the purple hair girl, the girl with the swords, and the girl with the umbrella on the left-hand side when you're joining rallies. So that will take care of 3 of your presets right there. And given your power set, your characters, you could possibly run 2 full attack rallies. Like, you know what I'm saying? Have one really good attack rally and then another attack rally in case you're trying to do like 2 level 5 rallies or something like that. And without looking at your preset, I'm going to assume that, like, me personally, I would use Helga, Marlin, and Jabel first off. But you could probably run Zoe, Hildy, and Saul on a second one. So, yeah, exactly. So, these are your presets, I believe. No. Okay, they're all the same picture. Alright, so we're just going to go with this. Now, first off, I can give you a really good tip right here, guys. If you go to attack something and your screen pops up like this, you get yourself an extra preset. That's right, you get a free preset because you don't have to save this. You know what I'm saying? If I go to attack something and this pops up, there's no reason for me to save it. I can use that as a preset pretty much. If I go in and that pops up, I'm just adjusting my troops and sending. No reason for me to save that as my number 1. So right there, you have 6 presets up at the top. And if you count that, you got 7. You're probably not going to use all 7, but I'm going to give you a little tip to kind of fill the rest of the presets to kind of understand what I do as well. So that would probably be my opening rally. Like if I'm going to go, I'm going to use that. Again, I'm not going to set that as a preset because it pops up immediately. So as number 1, I would probably set that as Zoe, Hildy, and Saul. So that way I have a backup secondary opening rally. And then I would probably do number 2, number 3, number 4 as my rally joiners. And I would put them in order with, you know what I'm saying, the number 2 would be the girl with the sword, 3, the purple hair girl, and then 4 would be the girl with the umbrella. All right. Then I would set up a defense one, which I would probably put the defense one as number 6. Or you can do one with just troops. But most of the time, if you don't have the characters, when you go to send it, it's going to pull up just troops. So with 5 and 6, you can do like, I mean, it's kind of hard because your defense rally is probably going to be Helga, Marlin, and I mean Jabel, but you might put Hildy in place of Jabel. But you have your Jabel pretty far along, so I mean it's going to be tough with your defense rally. But I would probably say I would put like a unit of just characters, and then probably look to bring like an epic joiner in case you're not the one holding the Garrison. If you're just going to bring one, I mean, bringing Helga would probably be the number 1 choice for you, especially with you have her at 5 stars, so her power is going to be up there. Just increase that 1 skill in the top right. I believe you have it at level 3. If you get that skill up to level 5 with Helga, you bring her for Garrison. People won't complain. People won't yell. Now, another good character is the new character that was just introduced down at the bottom, the male character that you see there. Fahab, or whatever his name is. He's also a really good Garrison joiner. So if you get stuck, and Gordon's not bad either. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I mean, Howard and Quinn's also not bad. I mean, you have your options when it comes to Garrison. And to me, I really like the stat of the new guy. Again, I'm gonna butcher his name, Fahab or Fahib, but him down at the bottom, next to the redhead, he's got really good defense stat as a joiner on the top rate skill. Really interesting. So he's pretty decent for Garrison. And again, guys, I would probably just bring Helga. And Jabel has the same stat as Helga if you're Garrison. So it depends on if you have a level 5 skill for Jabel, even though your Helga's farther along, it's that skill on the top right. So if you have a farther, like a level 5 skill, prioritize that over the character. Because a lot of the times the skill, if you have 2 of the same skills, even though it's on a better character that you like better or might have more stars, if you have a higher skill, you're going to produce more damage as a joiner. You know what I'm saying? You're lending more damage. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you have a level 3 skill on Helga, but you have a level 5 skill on Jabel, if you're trying to Garrison, bring Jabel. Because that skill is higher, you're going to add more to the rally. So, again, your opening lineup looks good, but I wouldn't set that as a preset. I would use that as a gift. Just let that be, and then set your presets as like a secondary attack rally, and then, you know what I'm saying, 2 through 4, do your joiners, and then set up a defensive one with Helga, sorry, and then possibly like a joiner like that Fahab dude, the new guy, the new epic dude, basically like that. I mean, you got 5, 6 presets, 7 if you count the free one in the beginning. But again, make sure you guys don't try to put too much books into the characters if they're not going to be openers. If they're just rally joiners, identify what you want to use the characters as, and make sure you don't over invest into the characters. You know what I'm saying? I wish I would have did this from the beginning. I'm going to tell more people to do it because, again, if you're not going to open a rally with him, that bottom rate skill is just sucking up books for no reason. So, guys, we're going to have a lot more content coming out. If you guys have any questions or, you know what I'm saying, send me a screenshot if you want me to look at the account or whatever, you can email me at gameswithbg@gmail.com. Well, you know what I'm saying? I'll be more than glad to take a look at anyone's account and try to help people that we can. That's why we're here. We're a community. We're here for each other. Guys, keep tuning in. Stay tuned. Thumbs up this if you guys don't mind. All right, guys. You guys have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you all soon. Thank you guys for watching.